went off. Guys, this is amazing. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Oh my. Ooh. Hey guys, this is Ify and welcome back to my kitchen. It's the holiday and the holiday for me signifies lots and lots of good food, good cheer, everything in abundance. Guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you an amazing Edikan Ikong recipe. Consider this one an updated version. I already have one here. I know that one is such a good recipe, but this one tops it all, okay? So I'm going to share with you a list of the ingredients and we can start. For this recipe, we're going to need some onions, some smoked dry fish. I've got my catfish here, which has been smoked and dried. We're going to need some crayfish powder, some salt, some seasoning powder. I've got my stockfish here. This is going to give loads and lots of flavor to the soup. I've got my Kpomo, which you also know as cow skin, my Scotch bonnet peppers. I've got a mix of red and yellow Scotch bonnet peppers, and I added some onions to this mix. I've got some periwinkles here. These ones have not been shelled, okay? And then I've got my water leaf. This is what water leaf looks like. If you don't have water leaf, you can substitute with spinach. I've got ugu here. You also know this as your pumpkin leaves, okay? Some palm oil and my beef. Let's get right into the cooking action. First thing we want to do is to cook our beef, okay? So I'm just going to put my rinsed beef into my pot. I'm also going to be adding my stockfish head so everything cooks beautifully together. I'm going to add some onions and my peppers. Remember what I said? This is a mix of red and yellow Scotch bonnet peppers. It's going to flavor the meat beautifully as well as give it a really spicy flavor. And I've got my beef seasoning cubes here. Going to add some salt and then give everything a good mix. At this point, I'm not going to be adding any liquid, okay? I'm going to let the meat cook in its own juice. This is going to result into very, very flavorful meat. So I'm just going to cover the meat and allow it cook for a few minutes before I add some water. "15 minutes later, and look at all the liquid that has come out of the beef. Wow, I promise you, not a single drop of water did I add in here. Anyway, I'm going to let this meat cook till it's nice and tender, and then I'll show you the next step. So my meat is almost ready, and I love to pair pounded yam with Edikan Ikong soup. So I'm just going to get this started so that by the time my soup is all done, my pounded yam, can get done almost at the same time, and then we can eat. No need to wait, okay? I'm just going to go ahead to cut my yam, and I'll show you something really cool. Of late, I've been eating pounded yam, and that's because of a really, really cool discovery that I made. Don't go anywhere, you just stay there and I'll show you. So my yam has been all cut and I've rinsed it. As you can see, it is nice and clean. And I told you guys I was going to show you something that's been exciting me. I've discovered a new swallow maker. Like guys, this stuff you're seeing right here, it cooks your yam and it pounds it. since I discovered it, oh my Lord. It's been pounded yam every day in my home. Okay, so it comes with this. This is what processes the yam. But the good thing about this is that you don't have to boil your yam separately. You cook everything together, all right? And then it makes dry swallow, like if you have your plantain fufu or your amala, that's elubo, you know, just put it in here, follow the instruction, and it will make it for you. You don't have to do a thing. As you can see, I'm going to make pounded yam. You'll see it. So I'm putting my yam in here. Okay, and I'm going to add some water to this. So once you put your yam in here, it comes with a measuring cup. As you can see, this is for raw food. So if you have like your fresh plantain, your fresh cassava, then you measure your water here. And then if you have powder food, like I said, your amala flour, that's your yam flour or your plantain flour, you use this part of the cup to measure the required quantity of water. Today, I'm making pounded yam. Oops. I'm making pounded yam, which is raw food, and I've put my pounded yam in here. It says 2 cups of liquid, which I'm going to do. It's almost unbelievable. Trust me. So I'm just going to put the level of water. So it says 2 cups of water. And there you have it. That's it. I'm going to cover. Just make sure you align the cover well. If not, it will not cook. Okay? Yeah? So. And it comes with its own cord, you know? So you're just going to look at where you put the cord in. So just fix it in here like this. I'm going to plug this. And then set the timer. Oops, okay. Make sure you cover it well, guys. And then there's a timer for flour if you're using powdered food, and there's a timer for raw food. So I'm just going to set it to the timer for raw food. Make sure. And that's it. That's it, guys. So you just set the timer and leave it to do its thing. By the time the timer is off, it's going to cook the yam and it's going to pound it. Well, process it into pounded yam form. Just in case you're wondering what it is. So this is what the carton looks like if you're interested in getting one. It's very useful. All right. So I'm going to leave this to do its thing while I go on with my soup. My meat is all done. My yam is cooking nicely. We're going to proceed with the vegetable soup proper now. In a clean dry pot, I'm going to add some cooking oil. So once the oil gets hot, I'm going to add in my peppers. This is a blend of yellow, red Scotch bonnet peppers and some onions. I'm going to go ahead to put in my meat, my cooked meat, my stockfish, everything goes in. I'm going to add my Kpomo, which I've cut into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to add in my cleaned dry fish as well, and then give everything a good mix. This makes me so happy, just the sight of the soup. Oh dear me. Quick tip, guys, do not forget to use yellow pepper. It makes all the difference in the world. I'm going to go ahead to add my periwinkles. So you can use the shelled ones if that is what you prefer. But today I'm using this one. It's been unshelled but properly cleaned. And I'm also using some crayfish powder. I'm going to give everything a good mix. Now this periwinkle has been cooked. It's so ready to eat. Imagine the joy when you You suck it out. So let me know, how do you prefer your periwinkles? Do you prefer the shelled ones, or do you prefer it when it's like this? Let me know in the comment section, okay? I'll cover this to allow all the ingredients get to know each other, and I'll be right back. After about 10 minutes of the whole, things in the pot getting to simmer together and cook very well, I'm going to go ahead to add in my water leaf. As you can see, I've cut my water leaf really tiny. That is the way you want to cut it, okay? So put everything in the pot. And give this a quick stir. As you can see, I haven't put any liquid into this pot. The water leaf will release its own liquid, and that's what we're going to use to cook the soup. After about 5 minutes, as you can see, it has released its own liquid, but not too much. This is how we want to do it, okay? Because the Edikan Ikong soup is supposed to be moist, not dry, and neither should it be wet, all right? So with the liquid that has been released, I'm going to add in my ugu leaves. As you can see, the ugu leaves have been shredded very tiny as well. Once I'm done putting in my ugu, I'm going to add some more crayfish powder. Now, the secret to a really tasty Edikan Ikong soup is a lot of crayfish. It really does add all that flavor. I'm going to cover this for about 2 minutes and then stir the whole soup. A few minutes later, I'm going to go in here and stir everything together. Now, this soup gives me so much joy. And look at how easy it is. Super easy. Look at how green and beautiful this looks. So at this point, I'm going to turn off the heat because our soup is ready and all done. Cut. Almost at the same time our soup got done, the timer for our pounder maker or swallow maker, whoa, went off. Guys, this is amazing. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Amazing. It never ceases to amaze me. And oh, this spoon comes with it too, so you can easily get off or get out your cooked swallow. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I'm going to just wrap it up in cling films, to present it, and then we can eat, okay? This is looking so good, and I cannot wait to have a taste. Wow. Wow. Look at the texture. Brilliant, beautiful. Oh my. Ooh. Guys, this is perfection. Make sure you recreate this, share this video, and of course click the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another recipe video. Until then, take care and keep eating good food.